Okay, ever feel that wave of stress wash over you? Your heart starts pounding, your mind starts racing. Well, what if I told you there's a way to shut that down instantly? In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the fastest, most science backed way to eliminate that stress response in real time. And no, this isn't some mindset hack, it's a built in feature of your body that you probably don't even know you have. So let's get into it. Here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at exactly why telling yourself to just calm down is basically useless. Then, I'll introduce you to your body's own secret calming switch. We'll break down the simple technique to flip it, and of course, dive into the science of why it works. Then, we'll get practical, when to use it, and how this one little trick can actually start to rewire your nervous system for the long haul. All right, so let's start with a problem we have all dealt with, right? You're trying to reason your way out of anxiety, but it feels like you're just pouring gasoline on the fire. You totally know what I'm talking about. You're lying in bed, you have a huge day tomorrow, and your brain is just stuck on a loop, replaying some dumb conversation or worrying about what might happen. It is absolutely exhausting, and it's something pretty much all of us go through. Yeah, and this quote it nails it, doesn't it? Trying to force a thought out of your head is like someone telling you, don't think about a pink elephant. What's the first thing you do? You think about a pink elephant. The struggle itself just makes that thought dig its heels in even deeper, making us more anxious and wide awake. And here's the really crucial thing to get. When you feel that spike of stress, your logical, rational brain isn't really the one driving anymore. A much more primitive, sort of survival-focused part of your brain has hijacked the system. It's getting you ready for a fight or to run for your life, and you know what? That part of the brain does not care about your well-reasoned arguments. So this is why we need a totally different strategy. Instead of trying to win a fight inside our own heads, we can use this kind of secret backdoor to send a direct message to the brain that says, hey, we're safe, stand down. This slide breaks down that difference perfectly. Top-down control. That's what we've been talking about, right? Using your thoughts to try and calm your body. It almost never works when you're super stressed. But bottom-up control? Now that's different. That's using your body to change your mind. It's a direct, physical signal that just bypasses all that noisy, anxious chatter in your head. And guess what? The most powerful tool you have for this bottom-up control is something you're doing this very second. It's your breath. But it's not just any kind of breathing. There is a very specific pattern that is literally hardwired into your nervous system to slam the brakes on stress. So let's get right to it. The technique is called the physiological sigh, and it's something your body actually does on its own to calm you down, usually when you're sleeping. But the cool part is you can do it consciously anytime you want. It's so simple. Seriously, try it with me right now. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Now, when you think you're full, take another little sip of air in. And then, a long, slow, complete exhale through your mouth. That's it. You just did it. That's the physiological sigh. And hey, don't just take it from me. Neuroscientists like Andrew Huberman have studied this extensively, and they've confirmed it. This specific pattern of breathing is the single most efficient way that we can voluntarily shut down that fight or flight response. Okay, so what's the magic here? Why does this one weird breath work so well? Well, it's not magic at all. It's pure physiology. There are two really important things happening inside your body when you do this. First up is that double inhale. See, inside our lungs, we have millions of these tiny little air sacs called alveoli. Think of them like tiny balloons. When we get stressed, a lot of them can flatten out and collapse. That second little inhale, it literally forces them to pop back open, which creates way more surface area for oxygen to get into your blood. And second, and honestly, this is the real game changer, is that long exhale. Your brain is on high alert for one thing in your blood, carbon dioxide. Too much CO2 and your brain starts to panic. That long, slow, extended exhale is the fastest possible way to dump a ton of that CO2, which sends a powerful, immediate signal to your brain that says, all clear, the danger has passed, it's safe to relax. Okay, so now you know the why and the how. Let's talk about the when. The best part about this whole thing is how simple and discreet it is. You can do this anywhere, anytime, and nobody even has to know. Think about it. Feeling those nerves kick in right before a big presentation. Do a physiological sigh. In the middle of a tense conversation, one or two of these can keep you totally grounded. Staring at an inbox that's making you want to scream? Just pause and sigh. It's like a reset button for your entire nervous system. Now, this is where it gets really cool. This is way more than just a quick fix. If you start using this simple sigh consistently, you can actually change your whole relationship with stress over time.
Think of it like this. Every single time you consciously use this sigh to bring yourself back down, you're teaching your nervous system a new trick. You're showing your body, over and over, that it has the power to return to a state of calm, quickly and easily. You're basically carving a new, calmer pathway for it to follow.
The end goal here is something scientists call parasympathetic dominance. That's a fancy term, but all it really means is that your body's natural rest and relax mode becomes your default state. You start to notice that you're just less easily rattled by stress. You can stay calm and centered, even when life gets a little chaotic. So, here's the big takeaway. The next time you feel that wave of anxiety building, just stop. Stop fighting a war inside your own head. Remember, you have a physical switch you can flip. Just one or two of these physiological sighs can stop that stress dead in its tracks. Give your brain a break and let your body do the work for you.